All right, it's about 5 a.m. here, and I'm gonna basically have to run our tender, our 12-foot Oceanus AB inflatable across to Martha's Vineyard today. Sadly, with the reservation policy for the vineyard, the trailer and the boat was an afterthought. I've tried sneaking the trailer on with my current reservation, which is scheduled for Friday. And I'm on a waiting list, and it just doesn't look like it's going to happen. So I need to get the tender there. So I was going to run out of Woods Hole, but I figured screw it. I'm just going to basically splash here in town, run across Buzzards, through Woods Hole, across over towards Vineyard Haven, and then just run along the State Beach area into Edgartown. It's like roughly like 25 miles or so. The boat's got a 14-gallon tank, and it's more than enough range, I believe, at a moderate speed. So yeah, we're just gonna try to take advantage of the current weather window, which is relatively flat calm, which is probably the best you want to do it in. Anything else is going to be rugged. The boat is impressive. It actually handles the water extremely well. I just don't really know if I want to be running 25 miles in some serious chop. But right now it does appear that the wind is behaving itself, so we're going to pack up. We're going to pack our stuff up here, make a little ditch bag, grab the essentials, and get this thing on the trailer and just try to get it over there. And then the big boat naturally will follow this week. But yeah, I'm excited. I haven't done a crazy run across Vineyard Sound in a small boat since I was a kid, so this should be interesting. But I'm going to go ahead and try to get some footage of it as well. Follow me along here. All right, so we're loading up our goodies here. I got a bag, foul weather gear in it, some spare clothes, some water. I've got all my filming equipment, and we're gonna load up, and we're going to try to get out of here at a reasonable time before the wind comes up. It's already about 5:30 a.m., so I'd like to try to be on the water by like 6:37. So let's go get it hooked up. All right, here it is, the Oceanus that we will be running across. It's pretty much ready to go. I'm just going to top off the fuel, put a new Garmin on it, which has worked out awesome. The Garmin has been fantastic. Just check it. Let's see here. All right, we got the trailer on the truck here. Grab a little fuel. All right, so I threw about 3 gallons, topped it off. The dude yelled at me for filming at the gas pump, oddly enough, so I put the camera away before getting any footage. But it's about 6:15, just heading down to the ramp here. The math adds up. I mean, I ran about 25 miles with it the other day, and that seems about right, 3 gallons or so. So it's got about I think a 14-gallon tank. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'll run across, check the gauge, see how it looks when I get to OB, and then if it looks okay, I'll keep running to Edgartown. If not, I'll just grab some gas in Oak Bluffs. But we should be fine. It doesn't seem that there's much wind at all right now, and the sea should be relatively calm, at least calm enough for a 12-foot Oceanus anyway. But let's launch this puppy and see how it goes. Should be fun. I didn't bring any fishing tackle intentionally because, one, I just don't feel comfortable fishing on a rubber raft, and two, probably shouldn't be fishing today. Probably should just be focused on delivering the asset. So that's what we're going to do. We'll try to take advantage of this little window here before the weather comes, get some crummy weather. Tuesday, Wednesday, partially Thursday, and I'll run the big boat, the Valhalla. I'll run that over on Thursday. Hopefully it won't be too crummy, but that'll be our day to run. All right. Undoing our straps. Putting our drain plug in, which is important. You wanna keep floating, you gotta put this baby in. Oh yeah, tide is definitely high. Be getting wet. Come on, baby. All right, the Oceanus is officially floating. Went ahead and parked the truck. The wind has definitely picked up a little bit. It's puffing out of the north right now, probably about 8 to 10. Gonna still go. I'll have a following sea, at least when I run the corner, so I'll have it behind me. But yeah, I'm gonna try to run across this morning and get this baby tied up. Should be fun. It's like little kid Corey stuff. I used to do this stuff as a kid. you know, I would pull these little stunts, no GPS, no compass, and we would go ahead and run across in a 12-foot whaler pretty frequently. But as I approach 50, these things are not the smartest things to do, so got to pick your days. So today's our day. Launching it went smooth. Boat's really pretty nimble to handle on and off the trailer. It's light. It's ass heavy because of the 50 horse on the back. You can see it sitting in the water. It looks pretty nice. But yeah, we're off. We're off and running. Little north puff, like I said. We're still gonna send it because that's how I roll. It's probably 6 to 10. The ocean doesn't look terribly rough, so I think we're gonna send it. Alright, making the run here. We're about 10 minutes out, 10 minutes or so into our run, and not terrible. Definitely going to be a little bumpy when I get further out here, but just getting off of West Island here right now. Not bad at all. Going at, like I said, about 20 miles an hour. Making great time. I'm just gonna basically make a beeline heading southeast for Woods Hole. All right, so we're about halfway across Buzzards Bay, and I wouldn't say it's 1 foot, but it's definitely grumpy for a 12-foot boat. But we're making pretty good progress. I mean, I've only been running for about 10-15 minutes, so making pretty good time. But yeah, it's a little choppy. Spin the camera around here so you can see.
hard to get a good value on the rough water when on the camera, I think, but we're bobbing along pretty nice right now. I'll take it. Giddy up. Coast Guard buoy tender out in the distance, you can see it. Probably coming out of Hampshire, coming through Quick's Hole. Or coming to rescue me, one of the two. Look at this idiot. In the middle of Buzzards Bay with his little boat. The tide is cranking, as you can see on this can. I mean, it is just ripping through here. Like I mentioned, not anything you want to do unless you're experienced. Woods Hole's no joke. Pretty wild body of water in here. Across Knobska Light right now. Pretty morning so far. I mean, Woods Hole's been uneventful. we've got a fairing tide pushing into the sound, which is just ripping me right through here. But I think the hardest part of my journey is to come. I can see the vineyard in the distance here. We got, you know, all of middle ground coming around to West Chop, and then Vineyard Haven, and then your furthest point is East Chop. Yeah, we're just coming by Knobska Light right now. Pretty nice so far. And all right, well, we're just entering Vineyard Sound. We're really not bad at all. I'm actually enjoying the ride. I was expecting it to be a little bumpier. I'm sure once I get out a little further from shore, it'll bounce up some, but so far, not bad. Made it through Woods Hole, no problem. And yeah, hopefully the balance of the ride will be pretty good. Like, I'm actually blown away how good the boat handles this chop. Again, I think it was a great acquisition for us to be able to get from, you know, from shore out to the ranch water. I mean, you need to have a tender on Martha's Vineyard because the launches run at such obscure times. So if you're offshore fishing and you need to leave at 2, 3 in the morning to get out to the grounds, you can't wait for a launch. So you have to have a boat with you. So this will help us. This will help us with our program. So I'm excited about it. We're just coming up to West Chop on my starboard side here. And yeah, so far the boat's running great. Taking on this chop like a champ. And yeah, I'm as impressed as I could ever be with this little boat. I mean, I think I'm right at the cusp of, you know, its limits as far as comfort. I don't have a drop of water on me. I mean, I'm staying very dry. And overall, like I said, the boat handles the chop like just awesome. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. So far, so good. Coming up on OB. Actually made great time ripping through here too. So yeah, making good time. Alright, so we're on our final leg here. We're running across, I'm going to run actually down along Oak Bluffs and then hit along State Beach. Making great time. Cruising at about 22 miles an hour now, 23. Take advantage of the flat water in here. So far, so good. It's good, pretty smooth sailing. Picked a good day to do it. So we're just coming into Edgartown Harbor here. I'm probably about a half a mile outside, maybe a quarter off of the lighthouse. And I think we made great time. I mean, boats going, you know, 4,200 is getting about 20 miles an hour. So I made great time. And the conditions were not that bad. I think the worst conditions I've experienced have been right here outside the harbor, which is kind of what I anticipated. Being so far from the mainland with a north breeze pushing the water. But yeah, not bad at all. The boat handled it really well. Just gonna round the point here and get up inside the harbor and try to maybe top off the fuel tank and grab a mooring if I can. My one dilemma was Doc didn't have any open reservations, but I'm gonna go up to the office and see if maybe I can somehow convince them to allow me to make a reservation. So I can leave this boat and head back home and get my... Like I was mentioning earlier in the video here, you know, working over here for all these summers. Edgartown Harbor is probably without a doubt one of the most beautiful harbors in New England. Just something about it. Like every time you're about to enter this harbor between the Chappie Beach Club and then the lighthouse, you know, on this side, and then all the homes and the hotels that are just, you know, that are scattered along the harbor entrance. Just so much history, and it's just an amazing place. It really is. It's one of my favorite harbors, I think. End of July in Edgartown Harbor. It's actually very quiet in here right now. I expected to see a little more. All right, so got pretty lucky. I'm not going to be able to get a mooring here because they're pretty busy. But what I am going to do is I'm going to pretty much, I asked Dylan, who owns Rough Rider, Viking that's tied up just adjacent to the gas dock over there, that if I could possibly tie this thing up over there for a couple nights, and he was cool with it. I'm gonna attempt to potentially tie up at the dinghy dock here and see, but yeah, it's I don't like leaving the dinghy at the dinghy dock for long periods of time. A lot of people, you know, they pay for that, and you know, or you know, they just it's first come first serve. You don't want to jam it up with an inflatable boat. So I'm just going to take a quick cruise around the corner here and see what it looks like, and then I'm going to come back and potentially grab a mooring for the big boat here tomorrow. We will see, but yeah, I'm gonna have my hands full here, I think, trying to make this work. We'll see how it goes, though. All right, so we're going to tie up at the town dock for now. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. All right, so we made it over to Edgartown. I'm going to get an Uber real quick and try to get back over to the mainland where I can get the boat and the trailer set up. That's parked at home, so I've got to get back and try to get that situated. But yeah, it went smooth. Took about an hour and 20 minutes total. I was able to stick it here in Edgartown Harbor, and Joe, guy I used to work for, has allowed me to tie it up at the dinghy dock, and he'll take care of it. He'll keep an eye on it in the next couple days. So that is where we are at. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab an Uber right now, and we'll head back on the next ferry out of OB. Stand by. Edgartown, busy as always. So I'm over here in OB. Took an Uber over from Edgartown to Oaks Bluffs, and I missed the ferry by about 5 minutes. It's a 9:30 ferry, so I've taken a little break here. But now I'm gonna take a walk, do like about I don't know, 10,000 step walk. Try to burn some calories here and move around a little bit. I didn't get my walk in today, so I figure I'll walk around OB, maybe grab a bite to eat before I jump on this boat and get home. But stand by. I'll try to get some footage as I'm cruising around town here as well. Some empty slips.
It is Monday. People are heading home after the weekend, and the weather window between now and, again, why I ran that little boat over here is for this obvious reason. But yeah, OB is a good one. It's pretty wild. That thing's 150 years old this summer. If you can believe it. Film's kind of dark, but we're just getting on the ferry now, heading back to New Bedford. So as of right now, a successful delivery for that boat. I've got my Fat Ronnie's hamburger here for lunch, and yeah, we made it. We made it onto the ferry, so I'm pretty stoked. And we'll get back, get the trailer and truck all cleaned up, and we'll hopefully have this one wrapped up for the day. So now it'll be getting the big one over here. That'll be the interesting one. Again, it looks like the weather window is probably Thursday, and if not Saturday morning potentially, if not. But yeah, it's pretty good so far. The weather's been great. So we picked a good window. All right, so we made it home. We're back to the truck. It's hard to believe it was 6 a.m. this morning when I left here. And it's now about 2:30, and I'm just getting back here. So I will go put the trailer home and move on to the next phase of this project, which is to get the big boat down. But yeah, it went smooth. Timed it perfectly right as I got here. The south wind is picked up. It is blowing a little bit now out of the southwest. So my timing was perfect. All right, we're home. Rinse the trailer off, rinse the truck off, and we're going to stick this thing away and call it good.
Sleep Number mattresses are designed to respond to your body and shift with your changing life, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, to a good life sleep.
For a lot of workplaces, the work week doesn't end on Friday. That's why there's EasyCater, the best way to order food from favorite restaurants for your hardworking team, even on weekends. With EasyCater, you'll find great options for any group size and any shift, with tools to help meet dietary needs, stay on budget, and simplify expenses, all backed by our award-winning 24/7 support. EasyCater, Monday through Sunday, 1 3 o'clock.
Children fast. They all work in the firm today. Our family protecting yours. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. But our greatest gift is years away. Grandchildren. Today we have 6 and counting.
Pretty good day overall.
Than we have ever
2:30. We're home.
them all day long.
Made it back in pretty good time. A couple of Uber drives, and
Call us.
yeah, we're back.
Visit
Hard to believe it. 6 a.m. 5:30 this morning. Got up
God's final gift to us.
and
For the people.
yeah.
Now, town hall or visit FordPeople.com for an office near you.
All right, mission accomplished.
financing for up to 48 months or lease for just $305 per month for 36 months with 4304 due at signing. The all-new Subaru Outback is built for private getaways with standard symmetrical
I guess all in a day's work. Be fun to do the big boat.
reliable adventure. Buy the 2026 Outback with 0.9% financing for up to 48 months or lease for just $305 per month with 4304
That's a wrap.